Imagine being with your closest friends and family on a hot summer's day, enjoying some good quality ice cream while participating in events everyone enjoys. We'll no need to look further because this is Goodway and I'm Mayte. When starting this project, my biggest concern was my community. My community is ever growing, and sometimes we lose sight of what's most important: our family, our friends, the community, the bonds we make within that community. So when I went with this, my goal was to bring small communities such as my own to a better place for a better future, united in a way that we've never been before. So my plan was simple. My plan included myself and what I wanted to do. What I wanted to do was create a business vision plan, create a website, and start with looking at the costs, directions, liabilities, and the jobs that are offered there, and start with a business mission statement and customer service strategy, the workers that are going to provide here. And so when I started this was back in November 2020, and when first I started with thinking what am I going to do? And I moved forward with that. I started looking at the jobs, looking at prices, looking at the consumer rates. And in January, I started putting everything in. The website started coming up, the customer service strategy, my business mission statement, the 3 restaurants I researched. And in February, I finished it all up and practice. The cost was very minimal. The school funded most of this, and I was really grateful for that. And resources were very efficient. My internet was used and teachers when needed. When I acted quickly. I wanted to be precise and be persistent. So I wanted to ask a construction owner, a dairy farm worker, and look up the prices for machinery that is used, events people like to go to, and prices for ice cream. And so after 2 months of research, I came up with researching and talking to Julie Mendoza, an M5 owner construction, and Nico Islas, a dairy farm worker. And they both told me the different processes that they make that help me and them. I also researched different types of events people love to go to by my friends, peers, family members, and teachers. When I did this, I also researched how to start your own business, how to run your own business, prices that are suitable for everyone. And going forward with that, I knew I had to have my 2 jobs that are the most described into my restaurant, which is a dairy farmer and ice cream maker. A dairy farm worker makes around $69,620. They are responsible for taking care of the animals by providing them shelter, food, and medical care. And a dairy farm worker is taking care of the cows and making milk products and other related products. And talking about milk, well, let's talk about my ice cream maker. My ice cream maker is an essential part to my business. They make around $32,065 a year. They are responsible for operating, cleaning, and providing general maintenance for machinery. These functions include a variety of duties and responsibilities that are directly and indirectly linked to the safest production of the highest quality ice cream out there for my restaurant. And with these two restaurants, moving forward is Baskin-Robbins, Cold Stone Creamery, and Salt and Straw. These 3 restaurants are restaurants I researched and have personal experience with. Let's start off with Salt and Straw. Salt and Straw is my own personal experience. When I went to Disney World, I had them for the first time, and they were amazing. They had a great quality ice cream, and it was just overall a good experience, and I knew I had to include them in here. They have a wide variety of ice cream flavors that are both friendly options to please everyone. They create a diverse workplace, including board and leadership teams. And they have great job opportunities for people with barrier to employment. But they do have their downfall. They have overpriced ice cream online, $10 to $15 a pint, and people find the waits too long. And they have lots of turnover rates with not enough inventory. So I thought that was the best of them. Going on is Baskin-Robbins. Baskin-Robbins is known for their slogan of 31 flavors each and every day of the month. Their positives include a wide variety of flavors and cakes. They are ranked number 1 between Dairy Queen and Dunkin' Donuts, which I thought was surprising. But they have their obstacles. During the pandemic, they were really lacking on customer satisfaction. Most customers didn't have what they wanted within the restaurant, and the online orders aren't expected either. They have high turnover rates and high market prices, but low quality ice cream. But on the other spectrum of that is Cold Stone Creamery. Cold Stone Creamery is known for their premium ice cream, and their positives are consumers can choose their own toppings and ice cream on their own, and I had that too. And they cater for special events and have online ordering. They have special dietary restrictions for people with those restrictions, so they include everyone. But some negatives they have is in 2012 they had a lawsuit against them for their franchisees owners that were accused of not getting enough profit when it was the company's fault, and it didn't acknowledge that. So most of the franchisee owners lost profit, and they went bankrupt because they tried to keep afloat their restaurant. So with these three restaurants, I knew I had to be better. I knew I had to strive to make my consumers and my employers happy. So what I did was that we want to strive to provide customers the best premium ice cream at a great value, and offer consistent, reliable product and prices that are appealing to the consumer, while creating lasting friendships with both the consumer and supplier. And with that, I knew I had to attract certain people, and that certain people were young teen and adults, because they are most likely to walk into an aesthetically pleasing area to look at something and see, hey, they have free Wi-Fi, because we will provide free Wi-Fi, a quiet study place. And I know most teens like myself would want a place like that, since around here we can't really find a quiet place other than home. And I just wanted a sustainable place. And to talk about that, to ensure that young teens and adults would come to my restaurant, is I created a website that was both aesthetically pleasing and easy to manage. You can easily go through and find our products on the first page, and you can find about us and our opening hours from Monday to Friday, 8 a.m. to 10 p.m. Maybe we'll be open on weekends too, since that's more reliable. We have events that I'll talk about later. But our most unique thing is our feedback. I know most websites I visited don't have good feedback. I mean, they have the email of the owner, but will they really respond? I don't think so. That's why when we receive feedback, this ties in with our customer service strategy, that we want to maximize customer satisfaction with our products and our services. That we would have an official comment number, comment box, and comment number to ensure both the customer and parlor will provide a better vision of what we need to improve on. And it provides a better vision of what the parlor should work on, while dealing with face-to-face comments with dignity and respect to keep a good reputation amongst other customers. And with that, I wouldn't leave my employers out. I'd give them benefits and compensation for when they are doing a great job, and I won't let them go unrecognized, because our young generation is our future. It's so easy to just look at this and think, wow, I am doing a really great job. This is a great restaurant. And, well, to conclude this, you can always contact me, you can contact my restaurant, and I just want to provide the best quality ice cream out there for both consumer and supplier and myself, because who doesn't want a good place to study and somewhere you can rely on? Because this is what Good is about. We want to ensure our community is involved. We want to ensure that we have a better place for our students, our families, and our kids. Thank you. This is Goodway.